Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I am back at you again with another video. I need every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button if you care button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. They want to cause loss, grief, and humiliation with their slander because they can't handle how you're causing them to feel. Those who want to slander you are trying to destroy you. They want to turn people against you because you may possibly turn people against them. And the reason they want to turn people against you is because the type of person you are puts their whole existence as a threat. All right, you pose a threat to their whole existence because of the type of person that you are. People will start to see through who this person is by how you react to them and how you act towards them. They're going to see that this person is not as 100 as they appear to be, as wholesome and real as they appear to be. All right. And that's why they'll slander you. Once they recognize that you're aware of the type of person they are and your energy towards them changes, they start to feel some type of way about that. And they know it's only a matter of time before others pick up on it. So what they have to do is they have to create a smear campaign. And what that smear campaign is going to consist of is lies, humiliation, deceit. It's going to be a lot of things that they say to try to turn other people against you. And we're about to get right into that in just a moment. But the reason why they want to turn people against you is so that you have no one in your corner, and so that there's no one there to help you, and there's no one there for you to turn to. They want to make your side of the story unbelievable as possible. And if they can convince other people that you're the problem and to not like you, they will. People will like you at first. People you know will remain the same. They'll still deal with you in a similar way. But then as soon as this person goes and starts slithering and whispering and in their ear and everything and telling them things, unfortunately, people are swayed too easily. And if this person is charming, if this person is convincing, if this person is a very good manipulator, they're going to be able to change the person's mind of whoever it is that you have to deal with, or whoever it is you know, or your coworkers. This could take place in any scenario. It could take place in your environment, your home, your neighborhood, your job, school, church, a group or organization that you're in. It could be anyone trying to slander you for a number of reasons. And the main reason why people do it is because you have too much power over other people. But the thing is, you don't use it for bad. You may realize that you have influence or some type of power when it comes to the way you interact with people, but you use it for good. You don't use it to try to be better than others, or to try to compete with others, or tear others down, or destroy them somehow. But this type of person wants you to experience loss and grief. And the type of loss they want you to experience is loss of having a normal life. All right? Some of these people want to destroy your social life so that way you won't have a normal existence. You know, they don't want you to have friends. They don't want anybody in your corner. They don't want anyone liking you. And they especially don't want anyone liking you more than they like them. So that's the name of the game. The name of the game is trying to get them to like you less and for them to be liked more. Because if they can get in these people's heads and convince them to turn against you, then they have a whole organization set up against you. It's starting to turn into a cult. And that's the whole plan. They plan to turn people against you with their slander and their smear campaign, trying to get other people to be convinced that you're not a good person. Just give us one moment. Okay, yeah, quinceañera. All right. Anyway, back to this video. So they want basically you to be seen as someone that's no good, and they want people to totally avoid you and to treat you like an outcast. They don't want you to have any support, and they want to basically rip up the floor from underneath you, so that way you'll have no support system, nothing to fall back on, and no one to be there for you in a time of need where you may need people. And everybody at least needs somebody to talk to or someone to socialize with or associate with. That's just a human need. And I know there are some people that will argue, I don't need anybody. I'll just stay to myself. I don't need nobody. And I understand that's true. You could do that. But, at some point, you're going to want to at least have somebody, even if it's just to talk to for a little bit, and then you don't hear from them again for a couple months. You're going to want somebody, even if it's just to, say what's up to. But they don't even want you to have that. And that's why they want you to experience the loss. They want you to experience loss to where you lose everything. Your job. These people will slander you, so that way your job will possibly be taken from you. All right, they'll put a smear campaign on you at work. Now you become a problem at the job. People start giving you attitudes. It becomes a hostile work environment when at once people were smiling, offering to get you coffee, asking you if you needed anything, asking you how your day's going or if anything they can help you with. Now, after this person's slander and their smear campaign, you got people giving you evil eyes and dirty looks because this person has convinced them that there's something that you said about them, or maybe they've told them you have something against them or their beliefs or against them politically, or maybe you have a different political view, or maybe they have just told them something about you that is hard to believe, and now they think you're a bad person. But this is what type of games these individuals like to play. Give me a second. But yes, that's the games these types of individuals like to play. They want to have everything. They want all the attention. They want everybody to be their friend. And for them to be the center of everything, the center of the entire universe, and for you to just merely exist, but have an empty existence, have no kind of life, no type of social life. Some of these people will even be in the same group and be friends at first until they realize that they have this person that's been going behind their back and spreading lies. And that's what they'll do. So not only do they want you to experience loss, but they want you to experience humiliation and grief. They want to humiliate you. Maybe they have done some digging up on you and this person is spreading certain things, or maybe they have nothing and this person is just making up something or just telling people something crazy. Either way, if this person is a good manipulator and they can get people to believe what they say, this person is going to tell people whatever they want. And this person is going to make up something that sounds believable So that way people will feel some type of way towards you and nobody will want to associate with you. This is where you'll have people who are cool at you at one point, and then after that, they're just looking at you and they don't want anything to do with you. Won't speak to you, won't say hello to you. They just look at you kind of strange, like something's up, or like there's something for you to be guilty for, or like they know something, and then they just keep it moving. And they won't want much to do with you after that. But that's also okay, because you don't need people like that. And you especially don't need people who are so easily swayed and who are so easily manipulated and so easily controlled by the negative opinion of somebody else. So really all it is about control. They want to do you dirty and have bad things to say about you because of the amount of control that you have over others. And you're not a controlling person. But the thing is, people are easily influenced by you because of the type of personality you have. People think you have good ideas. People are interested in hearing what you have to say. And people just like you overall as a person. But since this person doesn't have any of these qualities, what they want to do is they want to make sure, even though you have these qualities, you aren't able to use them or exercise them correctly because of who they said you were. So the one thing you must realize is that there's nothing you can do to change people's opinions once they start talking and once they start spreading rumors. And that's really all it is. People spreading rumors and running their mouth and having a bunch of negative things to say about somebody that appears to be better than them. Because as I always say, nobody's better than anybody. But in people's minds, where they create these crazy stories because they're in their feelings and they feel that they need to compete with someone, they'll do whatever they need to come out on top. And some of these people create a lot of little crazy games and situations in their mind because when they get around someone, they see their cool points going down, or they see the amount of attention that they get going down, or they see the amount of love they feel they're being shown being given to someone else, when it's really, in all actuality, not that serious. It's really not that serious, all right? So they want to humiliate you by telling people things to get them to stop talking to you and to get them to believe something that would make them never want to socialize, associate, or have anything to do with you ever again. When this is the person when the person who's spreading all the lies and rumors needs to be the one that they never talk to ever again. But like I said, these people are manipulative and they'll fool others into thinking that what they're saying is true. And not only that, they'll have other people fooled into thinking that they're a good person and that what they're saying should be believed. But a wise person is going to do a little bit more digging and not just take somebody's words for face value. So anybody that is easily manipulated by this person and taking their words for face value, they're just basically like a kid. So I wouldn't take it too serious, but I would also just watch out for who I would associate with after that point. Because if people are going to believe these kinds of things and they're not true, without waiting to see how things pan out or without doing any further investigation to find out for themselves, I wouldn't put too much trust into those people. And I also wouldn't continue to socialize or associate with them too heavy, because they might take your business or whatever you tell them and go spread it. It's not even worth it trying to prove anyone to think otherwise. And that's another thing. When this process when this is happening, they're trying to take you through this process of humiliation and grief and loss. Don't go trying to prove them wrong, because that's going to make you look even worse. That's going to make you look bad if you're trying to prove them wrong and make people think that what they're saying isn't what you did. If you didn't do it and you know you didn't do it, I would just leave it alone and not say anything and just let people think what they want. That's the best thing you could do. Somebody's slandering you, somebody's backstabbing you, somebody's talking about you behind your back, somebody's spreading rumors the best thing I would do is just not say anything, because you don't have anything to prove to anybody. And if they feel that that's something you did and you know you didn't, you know these people are just being immature, and they're just playing that game to try to basically blackball someone or blacklist someone. All right. And they're basically just trying to silence you out because they've targeted you, and now you're you're under their targeting. All right. So the last thing they will want you to experience is grief. They want you all by yourself and to be sorry for yourself and to be sad and to basically not have a good mood. All right. These people want to put you in a state of depression when people are by themselves, when people are alone, when people don't have anyone to talk to, when people realize that everybody turned their back on them. That's a hard thing to experience, especially if you have like real friends. You know, some of us have associates and some of us have had real friends. So I haven't had many, but if you've had like actual real friends, like good people you associate with, this could be detrimental, because you actually had people that were good to you at one point, that you were cool with, that supported you, but now because of something someone said, they're acting funny and they're acting weird. So this actually, like, this isn't just something to talk about. This is actually like a real thing that people do. And this could destroy someone. Like, somebody could be doing business. Now your name's no good. Your business is no good. This could put someone out of business. Somebody could lose their home. Somebody could lose the life that they're living, all because of something that somebody wanted to say, or some game somebody wanted to play about somebody else's life. And they do this out of jealousy. Maybe they're jealous your business is doing more numbers than them. Maybe they're upset you're making more money than them. Maybe they're upset because you have a cooler business. People are always talking about you and what you're doing, and now on top of that, they have to see it on social media. So it's like when you're successful and you know you have things going well for you, and on top of that, people have to see it 24/7 on social media, it's going to create more jealousy in a person than normal, than regular. So what happens is when people are sitting with all this jealousy and they're not doing anything with it, making themselves better, allowing it to motivate them, because that's what you're supposed to do with jealousy. You're supposed to take it and have it motivate you to become something better, so that way you take your mind off of whatever somebody else is doing and how they're great, and you're able to focus on yourself and something that you're able to do so you could become great. But most people don't see it that way. They see it as, I have to destroy this person, I have to take this person out, I have to stop this person from succeeding, because that's the only thing that's going to make me feel better about myself. So that all these things that they're trying to get you to experience is to utterly destroy a person. So if you have people that are talking crazy about you behind your back, or if you have people spreading lies on you or putting things out there that just aren't true, make sure you continue to be happy, continue to live your best life, continue to be strong, because the truth shall crash to earth, but it shall rise again. All right, the truth shall crash to earth, but it shall rise again. The truth is going to rise again. People may believe their lies for a little bit and the negative things they have to say, but if they're a real one, they're going to come to you and they're going to say, yo, you know, this person is talking about you and saying all these things, and I just wanted to check with you because I didn't believe it. You know, I know you to be who you said you were, and this person that we both know is talking crazy. Not that I'm coming to spread anything or start any trouble. I just want to check with you because, you know, we're cool, and I just want to make sure you're all right and make sure everything is good, you know, because we're solid, and I'm not going to take something that somebody else said and use it against you and turn it against you just because I heard some things. But if people do that, then they're real. That's a real person. But if people are to take something someone said and run with it and like they're in school or grade school or like they're little kids, those are the people you got to be careful trusting, because that person is not mature enough to have a real friendship. That person's not mature enough to be a real person in your life. So you have to be careful who you associate with, number one. People who go believe things that they just heard, red flag. People who talk about other people behind their back to you, red flag. And another thing is, what these people do is, this is the trick in the games that they play. They will talk to you about someone and try to get you to talk about that person. And not only, they'll try to get you to talk bad about that person. So when they get you to talk bad about this person, you may not have totally something terrible to say, but they'll take your words and they'll twist them. They'll take your opinion, and you might say, well, I don't like the type of clothes she wears, but it's none of my business. It's not my style, but it makes her happy, so that's cool. They'll take something like that and they'll tell the person, oh, so and so said you don't know how to dress and your sense of style is whack. They said you belong back in 1986 or something. They said you cannot dress at all, and they said you smell funny. Little perfumes you be wearing, they was talking about you. Yep, said you smell like a church lady. So it's like, they will take what you say and twist it. So like, when people are always coming to you to talk about someone, when people are always coming to you to get an opinion or to get an answer or to get an idea of how you feel about something, you have to be careful. All right, don't talk about I know this is common sense, but somebody need to hear it. Don't talk about politics at work. Don't talk about anything at work. That's not work. I wouldn't even talk about the type of food you like to eat. Don't even do it. All right, people will take things, they'll twist things, and this is what narcissists do. It's like whatever you say, it's like you're being held in contempt of court. It will be you. Whatever you say will be used and held against you. They will take everything you say and use it against you. So you have to be wise, and you have to be careful with who you choose to talk to or associate with, and make sure you don't divulge too much information around people, because they could turn on you and potentially you said something about someone that you didn't say. So if somebody's always coming to you and it seems like this person always has some drama, or it seems like this person's always trying to get you to talk about other people, that person right there is a devil. All right, and they're trying to start trouble, and they want to see you get into some trouble. They want to see you lose everything. They want to see you get into it with some people. They want to see you have bad, negative experiences. And not only that, they want to see your life fall apart, and they want to take things from you. They want to take away the little bit of friends you have. They want to take away the little bit of peace you have. They want to take away possibly your business, your clientele, the people who support you. They don't want you to have that support system. They feel they should have it. And that's what this is all about. Everything you have, they feel they should have. Everything you worked hard for, they feel they deserve it. So if they can't have it, then what they're going to do is they're going to try to find ways to stop you from having it, because seeing you with it is destroying them. So since seeing you with it is destroying them, you already know what they're going to do. Try to destroy you and keep you from having it. But the thing is, when people do things like this to people who believe in God and to children of God, God's not going to stand for it, all right? When you slander or when you talk about somebody else, especially if they're not doing anything wrong, that's bearing false witness, and there's a price to pay for that. So the fact that these people wanted to bear false witness against you, they screwed themselves royally, literatively, figuratively, in every kind of way, because everything that they did was all taken down, was all written down, was all recorded. God sees all of that, and he has his angels taking note of that. So it's like pretty much what we do, we can't see it, but I'm pretty sure they put this in some movies, but there are angels pretty much like watching over us and recording our every move, recording the things that we do and writing things down. So it's like when you go against people, you treat people bad, you slander people, you think you're getting away with that stuff just because something didn't happen immediately. No, you're not. Everything is being recorded. Everything's being taken down. So it's best to be the best person that you could be to yourself and to other people. You definitely don't want to be slandering and talking about somebody, especially as spreading lies. Like, I never understood that. How somebody could just go spread lies on someone. That don't make no sense at all. You're just gonna take somebody that's not doing anything to you or anybody else for that matter, and then go say, oh, well, you know, this person is this way, or that person is like, that ain't nothing but the devil, man. That ain't nothing but gossiping. That ain't nothing but just a person with some hot breath, just running their mouth, is always talking, always having something to say. And it's like whenever they talk to somebody, the person doesn't even want to listen long because their breath stink. So it is what it is, all right? They want to cause loss, grief, and humiliation with their slander because they can't handle how you're causing them to feel. And with all the great things that are happening for you, sometimes it makes people's blood boil, and they don't know what to do with the negative energy, which doesn't make it right. And we're not making an excuse for them, but they don't know how to handle themselves when somebody else is winning and they're not. Keep your wins to yourself if you can. Let as least people know your business as possible. And when people do go to talking about you, don't react to it. Don't try to fight it. Let them say what it is they want to say and let it go. Because at the end of the day, if you know it's not true, that's all that matters. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Peace, love, and light. We out.